Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Iftar Insights Inside Edition and a very special episode number 5. It is so much easier for a parent to reduce himself or herself to the level of a child, or at the very least to remember what it was like to have been a child and what we thought and felt during that very formative period of our life, rather than to expect a child who is inexperienced to be able to measure up to the maturity and act maturely the way that adults sometimes expect that their children would or should. That being said, today's Iftar Insights Inside Edition is intended to show us and remind us of how Ramadan and Islam generally, life altogether, is viewed through the eyes of a child. Today we have a very special presentation wherein one of the younger YouTubers operating out of Miami, he goes by, I want to say the alias because he operates out under his father's name on YouTube. So you can search him online on Fadil Karmally, that's Fadilkarmally, to catch up with some of the other videos that this young man has already produced and published online. Today we introduce you, inshallah, to Musa Karmally, who is going to give us a 6-year-old perspective on Ramadan and all things related, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Musa Karmally. I am 6 years old and I'm from Miami. I live with my mama, my papa, and my daddy. We have 2 cats, Boy and Chill. My daddy works in a big city downtown Miami. He takes the train and the metro mover, or he drives to work depending on his schedule. Our home is about 45 minutes away from the city. We live in an area that is quiet, and when my daddy, he can do what he loves, like taking me fishing and spending time outdoors. We are so blessed to have a home on a lake where there are many fish, birds of all sorts, and different plants and trees. I help my daddy to water some of our plants. I am in kindergarten. Here is my classroom. I'm doing all of my schoolwork online. My school is closed because we are under a quarantine right now because of the coronavirus. This is my school. I like the tall flag on my school because I pretend it's a spaceship. I learn a lot from my teachers. My favorite thing to learn about is science, colors, and why is the sky blue. Today we are learning how to pronounce different words correctly. My favorite thing about the quarantine is that my daddy doesn't have to go to work and we get to play together. I love wrestling. I am the heavyweight champion of the world in my house. Here's my masjid. It has a basketball court, a playground, and a huge field to run in. This Ramadan is not the same because the masjid is also under quarantine. We usually have hundreds of people here every night from all over the world. Like Malaysia, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Turkey, Palestine, Iran, Iraq, Yemen, South Africa, Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Egypt, Tunisia, Morocco, Colombia, Cuba, Guyana, and even from Trinidad. We all get along well and gather to break fast and pray during Ramadan. I miss seeing my friends and all the food and playing at the masjid. This is what the masjid looks like now. The masjid feels different because it's empty during the quarantine. Usually, we set up enormous tents and lights everywhere so everyone is comfortable. Last year when my daddy finished work, he used to stop off at the halal market not far from us and bring home a chocolate egg with a toy inside for me almost every day. When he got home, he would rush to get ready and bring me to the masjid with him. When we got there, I wanted to play, but my daddy told me I can only play after Maghrib. Sometimes I ran off and played with my friends when he wasn't looking. Ha ha ha. As soon as the azan called, we made our du'as, ate a few dates and whatever other people brought, and drank water to break the fast. Then we would pray Maghrib. Instead of having a lot of people like last year, this is how Maghrib looks now. After Maghrib, I would run straight to the playground. My favorite game to play was hide and seek. After a while, I would get ready, really sweaty and thirsty, and go back to my daddy to get something to drink. He would always be waiting for me with some water and dinner. Last year for Eid, Uncle Niece, I'm surprised the children with toys. I am not sure what will happen this year for Eid because of the quarantine. It is almost time to break our fast. Come with me and I will show you how we perform iftar at our home.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much, Musa, for that slideshow. Musa worked really hard all of this day to put together this slideshow for us. He picked his pictures, he learned his lines, he knew what story he wanted to tell us, and he really put in a lot of effort. And we really appreciate that, Musa. Thank you for sharing all of that with us. You would have noticed that Musa mentioned that he lives with his daddy and his mama and papa, and that's his father's parents, and Musa's mommy is with Allah. So for you children out there, if your mommy is with Allah, make sure you spend time with your daddy and have fun, just like Musa is having fun with his daddy, working on all kinds of projects. You would have heard earlier that Fuzz said he has his own YouTube channel, so remember to check it out. If you enjoyed his slideshow, I am sure you are going to enjoy what he does on his YouTube channel. Now, Musa is preparing to break fast. He's very tired because, he had a long day And if you know anything about production and doing these videos, you would know it takes a lot of work, and he's only 6. So thank you very much, Musa, once again. Let's join them to break their fast and see how they break fast in Miami.
So we are cutting the orange.
Check.
Do you want 1 or 2 pieces?
1.
1 piece, or 1 piece for you, 1 piece for Papa, 1 piece for Mama. And we have the grapes. Do you want apple or pears? What do you want?
Orange.
Orange. Do we want pears also?
Apple.
Apple. Give me the apple, please.
Apple.
Let's get the apple core.
Yeah. I want to see the apple cover.
Yeah.
I want to do it.
You have to press very hard. Touch Mama's hands. Wow, you are so strong. Wow, mashallah.
I want to do it by myself.
Okay, you want to try it again?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to take it out. You have to be gentle. This is very sharp. I don't want to get cut, and you don't want to get cut.
No. So
We have to practice another one, okay? Let's get a pear.
Let's get the pear. I don't want a pear.
You want a pear? You want to disappear?
No, I don't want a pear. I do
Okay.
not.
Alright. So,
Many fruit.
alright, many fruits. How many pieces are we going to cut it into?
8.
8 pieces?
18.
Wow. That's a lot of
I mean
pieces.
60. I mean 20.
Okay, mashallah.
No, less than 18.
Alright.
Where is that going to be? Go.
This is a pear. Can you make some space? Yes, look, this is what we do. So we already have grapes, we have dates, we have medjool, and we have ajwan dates.
Where's the ajwan?
These, the smaller ones,
No.
and the
Where's-
bigger, juicier ones are the medjool dates.
And what are those things?
This is medjool dates. Mashallah. Okay, let Mama
And
take
that
this to the
one?
sink. It is dangerous. Away from you.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our house as we prepare for iftar. We use a chart and an app to verify the time for Maghrib. Tonight Maghrib is at 7:51 p.m. and as we get later into the month of Ramadan, as Ramadan continues, Maghrib becomes later and later every day here in Miami. About 10 to 15 minutes prior to Maghrib, we try our best to be seated and to make our individual du'as, as we believe the du'a of a person who is about to break their fast is one of the 3 best du'as in the eyes of Allah. Once the correct time has arrived, we do not postponing saying Bismillah and eating a date and taking a sip of water. After we eat and drink, we make the du'a, acknowledging our thirst is quenched and Allah is the only one capable of granting any sort of reward. In addition to the dates and water, we have a little bit of soup, and there's usually a little bit of fruit on the table as well. Musa begins to eat his dinner now because his bedtime is quickly approaching.
Assalamu alaikum, Ramadan Mubarak. We are blessed to witness another day of fasting in the month of Ramadan. Alhamdulillah. During Ramadan, we have iftar and dinner every day at our masjid, Masjid Ihsan in southwest Miami. We are fortunate by the blessings of Allah to be part of this masjid for about 30 years, and we are actively involved in our masjid. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. In Miami and in many cities in Florida, we are surrounded by Muslims, masjids, musallas, Islamic schools, and many Islamic shopping stores. Actually, we live 2 minutes away from our masjid, Masjid Ihsan. We miss our beloved brothers and sisters at our masjid, but Allah has given us this time to spend with our families. May Allah bless all the Muslims. May Allah protect all the masjids answer and accept our qiyam and our siyam and our du'as. Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah khair.
Ready for me?
Set up your Hasana tree.
Hassan. This is my Hassan tree that I make.
Musa,
Yes, Daddy.
what's on your Hasana tree?
Leaves.
Oh, what does the leaf say?
Give somebody you love a big hug. Learn a new word, ayat, or surah from the Quran. Try to make someone smile today.
Those are 3 things, right?
Yeah.
How about
Make
one
your
more thing?
bed.
Make your bed. Did you make your bed today? How about yesterday or the day before?
Yeah.
You did, right? Okay.
So Bismillah. Want to eat?
Put your arms on the plate. Grab an apple, pear, or a grape.
One orange, 2 grapes. Where's Musa's hunger? Where's my
Did you fast today?
Did you fast today?
Good job.
I did not fast.
10 minutes? 1 hour? 2 hours?
I did not fast.
So you have fruits, I'm drinking soup, and coconut water.
So now what's up? I want coconut
It's
water.
your cup. It's coconut water.
Shake up.
Your glass. Put on the fork and take the glass. Put on the fork and take the glass.
Look at the fruit.
Show them in the camera. The camera on it, show them.
Alright, we're going to go inside to pray Maghrib.
Assalamualaikum.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. Assalamualaikum, Grandpa, Nanny, and Papa, and Auntie Asma and Uncle Bob. the rest of my aunties and uncles and cousins. Ramadan Mubarak.
Ameen. Thank you very much, Musa, for that beautiful rendition of Surah Fatiha, and Ramadan Mubarak to you as well. Thank you to the Karmally family for welcoming us into your house and showing us what it's like to break fast in Miami.
And thank you to you, most importantly, for continuing to view these various presentations of Iftar Insights. We hope that you will continue to join us either on Facebook or YouTube, whichever platform is more convenient and easily accessible to you, for the continued presentations of this series all throughout the month of Ramadan 2020, inshallah. That being said, I invite you to join us specifically as well tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be joining with another very popular YouTuber, but she's from Trinidad this time around, and she and her husband will give us a unique marital perspective on Ramadan traditions, and this year in particular, Ramadan during the global quarantine due to COVID-19. And that very popular YouTuber is someone that I'm sure you're already familiar with in the form of Jenna G, the Hijabi TT, a very popular food vlogger. So until tomorrow, when we catch up with Jenna and her husband, my name is Fuzz and
I'm Asma.
we just want to tell you and yours, Ramadan Mubarak. Assalamu alaikum.